Welcome to our exploration of how climate policies are reshaping global trade and industry. In this video, we will delve into the pivotal changes brought about by carbon tariffs, the surge in renewable energy investments, and the increasing regulations faced by fossil fuel industries. We'll also highlight the disruption caused by electric vehicles in the auto sector, examine the trade tensions arising from green subsidies, and discuss the reorganization of supply chains towards sustainability. Join us as we uncover the strategies developing countries are advocating for climate financing and the emergence of key technologies like green hydrogen and carbon capture. 1. Carbon tariffs are changing global trade. The European Union's Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism, CBAM, is a groundbreaking policy that has started to reshape global trade dynamics. Launched in 2023, it aims to impose tariffs on imports like steel, cement, and aluminum, which are high in carbon emissions. By 2026, companies importing these carbon-intensive goods into the EU will need to pay carbon taxes, making it a significant financial consideration for businesses. This move is designed to level the playing field for European industries that adhere to strict environmental regulations, ensuring that foreign producers don't undercut them with cheaper, carbon-heavy products. The CBAM is not just a local policy, it's influencing global markets by encouraging other regions to consider similar measures. As a result, industries worldwide are re-evaluating their carbon footprints, leading to a more environmentally conscious approach to international trade. 2. Renewable energy investments are booming. The surge in renewable energy investments is another pivotal factor reshaping both trade and industry globally. In 2023, global investments in renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and hydrogen surpassed $500 billion, marking a significant milestone. This investment outpaced fossil fuel investments, indicating a clear shift towards cleaner energy alternatives. Governments and corporations are keenly aware of the need to meet climate targets, and this financial commitment is a testament to their dedication. The rapid growth in the renewable sector is creating new economic opportunities, spurring innovation, and driving down costs for clean energy technologies. As countries vie for leadership in this burgeoning market, the competition is fierce, fostering advancements and collaborations that promise to alter the global energy landscape. 3. Fossil fuel industries face increasing regulations. Fossil fuel industries are under increasing pressure as countries implement stringent regulations to meet net zero goals. Phasing out coal, restricting oil drilling, and capping methane emissions are some of the measures being adopted. Over 40 countries have pledged to stop funding overseas coal projects, signaling a decisive move away from traditional energy sources. This regulatory environment is forcing fossil fuel companies to adapt or risk becoming obsolete. As governments prioritize sustainable practices, the fossil fuel sector must innovate to remain relevant, embracing cleaner technologies and diversifying their energy portfolios. The shift is gradual but relentless, reflecting a global commitment to combat climate change and transition to a sustainable future. 4. Electric vehicles, EVs, are disrupting the auto industry. The auto industry is experiencing a seismic shift with the rise of electric vehicles, EVs. Many nations are setting ambitious deadlines to ban the sale of gasoline cars, pushing automakers to pivot towards electric alternatives. The European Union and California have set 2035 as the deadline to stop selling new gasoline and diesel cars, a move that has significant implications for the industry. Automakers are investing heavily in EV technology, retooling factories, and developing new models to meet the growing demand. This shift is not just about meeting regulatory requirements, it also reflects changing consumer preferences and technological advancements. The transition to EVs is reshaping supply chains, influencing global trade patterns, and heralding a new era for the automotive industry. 5. Green subsidies are causing trade tensions. The introduction of green subsidies is creating ripples in international trade relations. The U.S. Inflation Reduction Act, IRA, has allocated $369 billion in clean energy subsidies, attracting global manufacturers to its shores. However, this move has not been without controversy. The European Union and China have criticized these subsidies, arguing that they distort trade and divert investments away from Europe. This tension highlights the complex interplay between national policies and global trade dynamics. While subsidies are essential for advancing green technologies, they also raise questions about fairness and competition in the global market. As countries navigate these challenges, the focus remains on creating a balanced approach that fosters innovation while maintaining equitable trade practices. 6. Supply chains are being reorganized for sustainability. The quest for sustainability is driving a significant reorganization of global supply chains. Companies are increasingly moving towards low-carbon supply chains, reshoring production, and sourcing sustainable materials. Many brands now require suppliers to disclose carbon footprints as a prerequisite for maintaining partnerships. This shift is not just a response to regulatory pressures but also reflects growing consumer demand for environmentally responsible products. By prioritizing sustainability, companies are not only reducing their environmental impact but also enhancing their brand reputation and competitiveness. As supply chains become more transparent and efficient, the industry is set to witness a transformation that prioritizes long-term sustainability over short-term gains. 7. Developing countries are pushing for climate financing. Emerging economies are making a strong case for climate financing, arguing that wealthy nations should fund climate transitions in the global south. The COP28 summit marked a significant step in this direction with the establishment of a new loss and damage fund aimed at helping developing nations cope with climate change. These countries face unique challenges, including limited resources and vulnerability to climate impacts, making financial support crucial for their transition to sustainable practices. The call for climate financing is not just about equity, it's about recognizing the shared responsibility in addressing global climate challenges. As these discussions continue, the focus is on creating mechanisms that ensure effective and equitable distribution of resources to support sustainable development worldwide. 8. Green hydrogen and carbon capture are emerging as key technologies. Green hydrogen and carbon capture technologies are emerging as pivotal solutions in the quest to decarbonize heavy industries. Countries are investing heavily in these technologies, recognizing their potential to significantly reduce carbon emissions. The European Union and the US have set ambitious targets to produce 10 million tons of green hydrogen annually by 2030, underscoring the importance of these innovations. Green hydrogen offers a clean alternative to fossil fuels, while carbon capture technology allows for the removal of CO2 from industrial processes. These technologies are still in their early stages, but their development promises to revolutionize industries that have traditionally been hard to decarbonize. As investments and research continue to grow, these technologies are poised to play a critical role in reshaping global industry and trade towards a more sustainable future.